Hi everyone, I'm here with my daily video early. It's actually before 7 a.m. and I'm doing this kind of at the top of my day because I have a really full day today and probably it's going to overflow in tomorrow. So Wednesday is probably going to be my day, like my day this week when I finally can kind of like slow down. But doing these videos is really important to me. I like to be a person who keeps to my word, so that's why I kind of do the daily videos even if it ends up getting like pushed all the way to the end of my day. But in keeping with what I said in my last video about trying to kind of continue to do planner sticker destashing to myself, and then just looking at what I have and just like appreciating that and just sharing that, I wanted to share with you some of my most favorite sorts of planner stickers that I have used just kind of over time, or planner shops that I have ordered from, and just kind of talk about that. So if you're interested in seeing a little bit of like, I don't want to say my sticker collection because I don't think of it as a collection. I try not to like hoard stickers as it's been come to kind of like be known in the planner sticker or just like planner world. I do actively use these, but I don't know, I use them in very specific ways, and in some ways that people normally don't use them, just because, as I've mentioned in other videos, I'm working artist and designer, and I think in visual sorts of ways. So I think of planner stickers as being like tiny little works of art, and so I've been able to find some planner stickers that I feel like are really unique design, and even I've had some correspondence through Etsy messages and stuff, and just like Instagram with some of these handmade shops on Etsy, and they're just like some of the nicest and most fun kind of planner folks in the planner community. So if you're interested in seeing some of like my favorite kind of planner stickers, planner sticker designs and things, or hear me talk about some Etsy shops, maybe ones that you haven't heard of yet, that you haven't tried, stick around for the video. And I really hope to just share with you something that I enjoy, which is looking at planner stickers or just like talking about them. And maybe if you haven't heard of a shop or something, or if you just like want to see kind of some new shops maybe that you haven't tried, maybe you'll find some new ones. So let's go ahead and watch the video. So here is the first sticker shop that we're going to look at. This is a sticker shop by the name of Dream Big and Plan. And I don't know if you've ever seen this sticker shop. It's one of my all-time favorite sticker shops. It was one of the very first sticker shops that I ever bought from. They are actually an overseas Etsy shop, kind of handmade kind of seller. And you can see I have a lot, and it's just because I took advantage of some of her kind of promotional sales that she on occasion will run. But she does matte vinyl paper, and her cuts are always really beautiful. This is a sampler sheet, and she's very generous and, you know, I don't know, good with kind of what she offers with her sampler sheets. And so this was like a sampler sheet that clearly it's kind of in Easter colors and everything. I don't think that I got this. I think I got this after Easter when I did kind of a replenishment order, but you know, I can just save this for Easter next year, which I always love creative and just inventive weekend banners, so I appreciate that with the Easter eggs. So there's a freebie from Dream Big and Plan. And here are some of her stickers. These are little laptops, and clearly I've gone through them a lot. I've used some of like the yellows and the blues and things, so I'm kind of down to other colors. These are kind of fall colors, so that works. And I like to color coordinate things or just use complementary color pairings, so but they're pretty small, so this works really nicely in like a smaller kind of a planner setup. Here are some books with some glasses, and she packs a lot on a sticker sheet. And even though this is an overseas seller, her shipping is actually really fast. Here's some quote ones that I just thought were really beautiful. The printing is really nice, and it's a matte vinyl, and I really enjoy quote stickers. I enjoy them both for the purposes of doing kind of creative journaling or just having something in my planner alongside my plans that is inspirational. And her printing is really great. Her colors are just really wonderful. Here's a tool set that I really enjoy. There's just a whole selection of different tools and things. And the one thing that I really like about her work is how highly detailed it is, that she has great attention to detail. This one I haven't used a whole lot of, but that's just because thankfully we don't have to go to the vet very often to kind of manage the care of our animals. Our animals have been wonderfully healthy, so that's great. There's one that's just for horseback riding, and my daughter really loves horses and horseback riding, so we've only used one there, and that's just because she doesn't get to do horseback riding that often, just because doing horseback riding, it's pretty expensive, at least kind of where we live in our area, and so we'll just do kind of like day camp days sometimes, and we're trying to budget so that we can afford do this a little bit more, but for horseback riding, I just kind of liked how highly detailed this was. I thought it was really pretty, and so this is mostly kind of for my daughter. There are some little nail polish stickers that are OPI, and I've used just a couple of those. And I really enjoy Dream Big and Plan because of the colors that she has. They're very bold colors, so they stand out against the page a lot. Here is a kind of a vitamin or like a pill tracker, and you know, I am always trying to find ways to do things like this. Like this to me, I guess this could be a habit tracker, but you know, I have to take like blood pressure medication and other stuff, and so this is good for that sort of thing. And I like the colors that she picks. Here's some guinea pigs that are kind of fun. And I like to actually use this for, I call it guinea pigging, when I'm trying to do like test drive and insert, or just when I'm doing prototyping for just my work at home mom sort of stuff for design and art stuff. Like if I'm prototyping something, or if I am test driving like a planner page that might end up in my Etsy shop. And that's usually why I will kind of hold back on listing things, is because I'm trying to make sure that things are the most impeccable design that they possibly could be. And then that if people like want to print them and download them, I'm trying to make sure that even that will be not as big of a deal. There's like a stray planner sticker on there. And then this is also great, of course, if your kids have pets like guinea pigs. That this is great. So Dream Big and Plan has a really wide array of things to offer. These are kind of gemstones that I just thought were really pretty and just very highly detailed and come in a good number of colors. There's some teeny tiny little mailboxes that are in just like a fun palette. That's Dream Big and Plan, one of my all-time favorite sticker shops. And like I said, she's located overseas, but her shipping is actually really fast. And that is the name of her shop. Something that my daughter and I like to do when we order from places overseas, and I'm going to show you like another shop that's overseas, is this is a Filofax map that I got a really long time ago. I don't even remember kind of when I got this, but this came in a Filofax that I ordered and got a pretty good price from this place called Filofax Shop in Australia. And there's some Filofaxes that and this pops in and out, and I think I've shown people how to kind of do that, but we like to track our snail mail or our happy mail, just where it originates, on this fold-out map, and it's glossy and it's really nice, and we just use little kind of like little kind of color coding dots, and that's just fun for us to do if we're doing like pen pals and things. So there's two sides to this map. But that's one thing that's fun about doing ordering from overseas. So here is another one from overseas. This is a shop called Amelie Planner, and the challenging thing for this shop is they have very cute like kawaii style designs. This is an overseas seller, so the shipping time on this is it's just a lot longer than other ones, and understandably so, but the prices are really good. there's like a really good coupon code. The paper's kind of thin, but it's something that I can kind of get beyond just because these are ones that I got kind of for my daughter to use. She's really into dogs and puppies, and I just thought that these would be fun for her to use, and I was able to get a tremendous number of these Amelie Planner stickers. So then it's not nearly so expensive, and then my daughter can like freely use them, and it's not big of a deal. And I also use them kind of as reward stickers. Like I'll say, you know, let's look at our sticker kind of stash, and then she will kind of do things to try and earn stickers that she really likes, or like sticker sheets. So this is great for family time, and since we're such a dog family, this one is great for homeschooling. We'll put this maybe kind of at the top of a homeschool page, like a notebook page or something. And I thought it was just a really sweet little sticker with the classic kind of green blackboard design and then the apple on the top. Here are some kind of banner or checklist stickers, and my dad actually works in aviation, and he also has his private pilot's license, and he actually built a plane. My dad is a flight test engineer. So aviation is a big thing in our family. It's a huge thing. And so on occasion we'll get to fly in Pop-Pop's plane. So I thought that this would be a great sticker to mark for on times when we get to do that. Like, you know, our pack list if we end up going with like Nan and Pop-Pop. So those are my parents. For my daughter to just like mark those sorts of things, because sometimes she'll go flying with them when they do kind of weekend trips. Here is laundry stickers, and I just thought were really cute in a pastel color palette. I like these for summertime. So these are checklists, lemons, and then watermelons. I like light bulb stickers. This is light bulb with like a cloud. These are great for library do. And I like kawaii style stickers, but I don't like to go too overboard with it. And like I said, I like to get these for my daughter. My daughter loves this style of stickers. Here's some really clever kind of weekend banners, I thought. And then just kind of like dividers there at the bottom. So I would recommend that if you order from Amelie Planner, definitely make sure that you check their Instagram, and then also look. I think that the coupon code that I found for Amelie Planner was actually on her Instagram. And because shipping is such a long time, I would say go through, and because the prices are so good along with the coupon codes, I'd say go ahead and just order. Like put in kind of a huge order, so then when you do have to wait maybe like over a month it might take, then it's not that big of a deal, because then you'll just have kind of like your stickers that you like. So that's Amelie Planner. So the next shop I'm going to show you is called Stickerific, and Stickerific is based out of a place called Surprise, Arizona, which is really fun if you're tracking your orders from Stickerific, that your order will say it's coming from Surprise, Arizona, which I think is kind of fun and sweet. This one I kind of cut, but we love our dogs, so I got dog stickers, and they don't look exactly like our dogs, but this was the closest that I could find. I actually found other stickers from a different sticker maker that are so much closer, and that's probably when I kind of do replenishment for dog stickers where I'm going to order from for stickers for my dog. But Stickerific is really terrific because she has her own standalone website as much as she has an Etsy website. And on her standalone website, you can actually earn rewards for like frequent buyer sorts of things. So she sells header labels, and then she sells some die cut ones. And so Krista is the name of the girl boss kind of behind Stickerific, and I've always been so pleased with the service and just the quality of Stickerific. She runs sales pretty regularly, and they're 50% off sales at that. She'll run them sometimes for celebration and recognition for like her family's milestones, like when I think she has a son, like when her son has a birthday, they'll run like a birthday sale, and she always runs like a 50% off sale when there's a new release. So Stickerific is one of my all-time favorite shops to order from. I really, really like Krista's work, and she does use clip art, but her work is just so good. And like the smaller die cut stickers, there's a lot that fit on there, and she always offers a really great selection of colors. And like I said, there's like a frequent buyer program, so if you order off of her website, not off of Etsy, but off of her website, you can actually build up points, and then you can get kind of, I don't want to say cash back, but just like rewards so that you can get more stickers from her. So that's Stickerific. Here is another seller that I really enjoy. This is Sweet Bean Plans. And one thing I love about Sweet Bean Plans is she does original artwork. Now, I do enjoy, like, there's some really great clip art out there, but Sweet Bean Plans is based out of Florida. And what she will do is she will do original artwork on paper, and then she will digitize it. This is one of my favorite Sweet Bean Plans sticker sheets. You can see the pencils are so small, and I love the fact that they say Planet on it. I love kind of object stickers where there are words laid over top. I don't know that she has these in her sticker shop anymore. She might have a version of them, but I think that she reformatted these, so kind of hoarding these a little bit. I thought these were really cute, these kawaii. And there's two different sizes of this kind of little coffee machine with the carafe. And then I thought that this would be kind of cute for my daughter to use this set when we, in homeschooling, are studying how to do like menu planning and things. Sometimes we will go to the grocery store and she'll do meal prep with me, and then we'll kind of write the grocery list together. Do a little bit of like home ec at home, you know. I think this was probably designed for like people who sell candles. They do like multi-level management kind of candle sales, like Scentsy and stuff. But I actually use it just to mark quiet time for myself, because I like to just like light a candle of my favorite kind and just sit and have a hot cup of tea and just like decompress. And I don't know that I've seen kind of candles kind of like this in any other sticker shop. And like I said, she does her own original artwork, so that's one thing I really appreciate about Sweet Bean Plans. She also does some really fun plan with me's on her YouTube channel. So another thing I really like about Sweet Bean Plans is she has a good mixture of different types of stickers that convey the same idea on one sheet. Here's another kind of picnic basket one that I have not even touched. This one I probably might save for like my daughter for just like the rewards kind of pile. But sometimes she will pick through them, and then we'll find ones. And this one I've used all the ones that are like a little kind of 3-leaf sprout in a pot. And I like these with like the pile of dirt and just the little tiny sprout kind of coming out. I just love looking at planner stickers. They're so unique. And here's garden gloves. I guess you could use these for like washing the dishes too. You can like layer them and then make it look like that. So we are really into doing something called fairy gardening. And so that's something kind of on our list for homeschooling. And this would be great for like tending to the fairy garden. So that is Sweet Bean Plans. Here's another sticker shop called Alexa & Co. And one thing that I really, really like about Alexa & Co. is that she has very, very cool weekend banners. One of my favorite things in the whole world is creative weekend banners, and she just has a lot of cool ones. She also has some really unique headers. And I purchased these when she was running a little bit of a sale. I didn't even know when to go. So I got a really good deal on like these, and I just had kind of wish listed some of these weekend banners and things. And these will last me for a good while. I mean, I can use these kind of in Thanksgiving or in the fall, or I just love kind of how elegant the design is. Very unique sorts of designs from Alexa & Co. See, there's like patterning, there's like basket weave, and then some almost like vintage kind of wallpaper, and just really pretty and stylistically very, very unique from Alexa & Co. And I, again, will try and like link any shop information in the description of this video. Here is the sticker maker that I said I really love just for the dog stickers. So even though it says Jack Russell, my dog looks a lot closer to this than any of the other dogs. And there's, you met my dogs in my last. This is from the Everyday Planner. And these are really small, so these are really nice, just kind of like for my on-the-go kind of Filofax setup. That's the Everyday Planner. Here's from Rory's Sweet Addiction. And I love the color scheme of these mugs, and then just the fact that the little kind of steam looks like it's heart-shaped. I just thought that was really, really sweet. This is great for like hot chocolate or coffee or tea or really anything. I really enjoy these kind of plan stickers just because there's a variety of colors, and then she also includes there some prints, which is I think kind of unique. And they're really small, so this is great for bullet journaling or personal size planner. I like smaller stickers since I like to do planning in a personal size. And here's like just kind of a portion, like some sticker leftovers from Rory's Sweet Addiction. Here's another one, and I have a bunch of these because I really enjoy. I kind of connected with the lovely Naniko kind of sticker shop on Instagram early on when she just kind of got her start. She has the cutest daughter named Nani, and she has a very unique style of stickers that she does. These are original illustrations inspired by her daughter, and they also kind of remind me of my daughter. So these are two different Nani stickers. She has like a whole kind of collection of them. The cuts are always really, really good. Just really fun. Here's like one of my favorite stickers of all time that I use just to kind of like mark things of like me and my husband. And the really neat thing is you can actually select for these kind of illustrated style. You can actually select, you can contact her, or there might even be a pull down menu that you can customize these stickers. So color of hair, for like these little girls, and I even think you can customize, you can get this customized, but I just think that these are really, really beautifully done, and I like them. So I use these just so that people in my family, that we have our own like sticker representations of ourselves. So I have a bunch of these for that reason. Here are some really, really sweet ones that I thought were just kind of cute for my daughter to use, as much as for me to mark. Like she used to kind of do some dance lessons and things, so this we're going to use maybe to get her back into dance. And I just like the style of it being just kind of like watercolor style. And these, I love these little animals, the whole like your tribe attracts your vibe. I just thought these were really, really cute, just this illustrated style. And this is great for us to mark when we go to the zoo, like the National Zoo here in Washington, D.C. So, and her cuts are really terrific, and she runs some very, very generous sorts of sales, and she is based out of California. So that is lovely Naniko. Here is another sticker shop called Creating & Co. And Creating & Co. has one of my favorite YouTube channels. She does Plan With Me's, and then I love the colors. Her cuts are really good. She's really sweet. I have done like a rack with her, and this is like some sticker leftovers from a set that I got from her. And then I got these I just like her design, like of her headers and things. She calls them life bars. And she's been very, very inventive with some of the things that she's come out with. Paige is the name of the one of the people behind Creating & Co. And I like these page flags and how they're kind of rotated on the side, and then it has the words printed on top. I like how the triangular shape just kind of like directs the eye kind of towards information. And these are some mini page flags there. So that is Creating & Co. And she's a huge Harry Potter fan, like die-hard huge, which I really appreciate because I like Harry Potter a lot. So that is Creating & Co. This is a shop called the Emerald Bluebird, and this sticker maker is based out of Pittsburgh, and I love sea otters. This is another shop that was like one of the first shops that I ordered from, so I thought that these were kind of cute. And these little bee stickers. And she packs a lot of images on her sticker sheets. Cuts are really good. She's really generous with just like the amount that she offers. She has a Facebook group. This is one of my favorite sticker sets that she offers. It's like mom and me sort of time and see. I've obviously used it very sparingly. And then bed stickers. There we go. The Emerald Bluebird. She has a lot of really great stickers for like if you've got mom life kind of going on. She has a lot of really unique stickers just kind of like for that sort of purpose. So that is the Emerald Bluebird. This is from Polish Planners or Polish Patterns. I'm sorry, Polish Patterns. Polish Patterns has just some really great headers that you can get. Here is a little bit of like a superhero set that I got. This is like partial superhero because I kind of piecemealed it for the colors. Has some cool check boxes and things, and I got this for when we are studying like superheroes in our homeschool life. Unique check boxes. I always like when people do kind of inventive ideas for check boxes and like weekend banners and things. Here's some little passport stickers. And we use passport stickers just because we have something that I've designed for my daughter to use in homeschooling called a passport journal, like a passport notebook. So I will use this to mark when she's doing work in her passport journal or a passport notebook. And then these that just look like little sticky notes with a little paper clip. I think that's just adorable. And these come in medium and small size, like super small size. So that's Polished Patterns. And cuts are always really good, and she's just recently started doing weekly sets. So, and she's actually one of the first sticker shops that I ever ordered from. Oh, here's more from Polished Patterns too. This is some fun kind of Cinco de Mayo, and here's an example of like clearly a very, very well loved and well used header kind of set. But yeah, I thought that was cute for like Cinco de Mayo. Here's a sticker shop based out of Ohio called 4Boy Chaos. And she has a lot of really great and unique sticker designs if, again, you're doing like the mom life thing or even the homeschool life thing. And this, I got this in 2 different sizes. This larger size and then the more kind of mini size. It can be nice to have 2 different sizes depending upon what scale that you're planning on. Or like for my daughter, it just makes more sense for her to have just larger stickers. And then she has some really, really pretty and just cute kind of section or just like page dividers. Some banners, some really unique banners. And these are clip art, but I like supporting other kind of like work at home, work from home moms, mom life folks. And I thought these were great just for holiday banners. So, These I'm of course just like waiting until the right time of year to use them. And again, this is for Boy Chaos, and I will link her information in the down bar. And even though these don't say weekend, these do span across a weekend pretty comfortably. So this would serve the purpose of being weekend banners, I feel like. Or even across like some vacation time, maybe? Like a long weekend? And the last ones I'm going to show you, these are actually not Etsy shops. These are from Michael's Recollections and then from Simple Stories. This is from Simple Stories. And these are icon labels. And I just like kind of the color and the tone. And of course, this is like a big box company, but I just figured I'd show you these anyway. These are from Michael's Recollections. And they are kind of a heavier cardstock sort of paper. And they come in different color palettes. This is more of like a watercolor palette. I think these were all on sale recently. So now would be a great time to go and pick these up and then to like use a 40% off coupon to offset the cost even more. And they're really pretty with the gold foiling. And again, these were just found at Michael's. You have some event ones. I love gold foiling. I think that it adds a little bit of glam to your planner pages. And they have different sets. So this is a little bit of a black and gold set. And I like these long labels because I like to do handmade books. So this is great for book plates. And then just these really, really beautiful and fun quote stickers. They're smaller, so this is great for personal size. Page flags. I like to pop these on my notes pages sometimes. So there we go. So these were from Michael's Recollections, all of these, and then these were from Simple Stories, which is actually more classically a scrapbook company, but they also sell the Carpe Diem planner, if you're familiar with that at all. So that's it. There we go. One last sticker company that I totally forgot of. This is an Australia sticker company called Peggy Daly or Peggy Dale. And I'm a huge Breaking Bad fan. And her prices are pretty good. And she has really, really unique designs and just beautiful printing. And the shipment was a little bit, it did take some shipping time, but it was just totally worth it. Just some really unique checklist stickers. This is all breakfast and kind of brunch themed. And this was more size for a horizontal, but sometimes I'll actually buy horizontal kits because I feel like I can still kind of make them work. She does illustrations professionally, and I think you can really tell just from her work. And she prints on vinyl matte paper. And I just really, really enjoy her work. She just has beautiful planner stickers that she does. Again, Peggy Dale or Peggy Daly from Australia. And like I said, when we order from overseas, we will also put a little bit of a dot on that kind of Filofax map because it's really fun. So this is an old kind of KikkiK that I have used. Well, there's a whole bunch of other stuff, but now I can't find the map. I don't know where I put it, but we will anxiously await for when Happy Mail comes from any number of places, but especially when it comes from overseas, it's fun for us to kind of put the dot on the map. So, okay, so that's really it. Now I have told you about kind of a lot of them, a whole lot of them. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and maybe you saw some kind of new shops that you haven't tried or heard of before. Maybe you saw some cool sticker designs that will work for you. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I really, really love buying handmade, and I really enjoy planner stickers. I think of them as like tiny little works of art, and there are some really talented and just kind of cool people in the planner community who work really hard to make these planner stickers and really try their best to provide really good customer service, and they just kind of put their heart and soul in the things that they do. And so I otherwise would call this a little bit of like a planner sticker love down, kind of like I've done videos that are completely and totally devoted to like one shop. So I'm going to keep doing those sorts of things, but per kind of my sticker budget, a little bit of what I mentioned just in the video about how I go about managing like my planner budget, or just like my planning budget, is that I do budget for almost everything actually that I do. And so these are stickers that I've kind of amassed over time, and when I've bought from them, I've only bought from them when it was economically feasible for me to do that, or when they were having really, really good sales. And one way to, of course, take advantage of really good sales is to check their Instagram accounts regularly, or to join their Facebook groups that they have. Just because often their closed Facebook groups that they have, they will offer coupon codes or other incentives or opportunities to just like save or even kind of like win, like they'll do giveaways in these kind of closed Facebook groups. So that's a great way to save on stickers. Another way is if you don't want to follow a certain shop on your Instagram, because that's where a lot of people will post giveaways or they'll post coupon codes and things. What you can always do is you can just set up your Instagram so that you turn on the post notifications for just a certain shop that might be kind of on your wish list, that you say, okay, that's the next sticker shop that I'm going to buy from. And then when they run the sale, like when they post, you'll get a post notification that they have shared something, and then it might be the coupon code that you're looking for. Could be like a 40% off or like a flash sale or something. Then you can go and take advantage of the sale and get yourself the stickers that you had kind of had sitting in your Etsy cart or sitting kind of on your wish list. And then you can enjoy the stickers that way. That's how I personally like to shop for stickers, is I will wait for sales and then I will do it that way. And honestly, that's how I do shopping for almost anything, kind of the way that I do shopping. It's how I save money and how I try to be just a little bit more wise with budgeting and everything, is I always just wait for sales. And yeah, it does, you know, it's not immediate gratification. You have to wait, but I think it kind of makes it a little more special and fun for me. It's you know, it's kind of nice to be able to kind of like space it out and then have Happy Mail just every so often. It makes it feel more special and like fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that you saw some maybe like interesting things maybe that you might want to try out in your planner. Maybe saw some new Etsy shops or some new sticker designs that you didn't know were out there. I have been doing like planner stuff for a good number of years, and before that, even before I shared it online on like social media, I was still doing it. And I also have some really good friends just like in kind of the planner community who've been doing it just connecting via social media like even longer than I've been doing it, and they're so wonderful. They're such great friends. So the whole saying like planner friends make the best friends. So it's been great to kind of know these people, get to know them through our mutual love for planner stickers and washi tape and planning. So yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I look forward to coming back and seeing you tomorrow for tomorrow's daily video. There's no telling what tomorrow's daily video could be, because I'm going to try and do it early in the morning like I did today's video, because this works out well for my schedule, at least for this weekend. And as it works out for just my general kind of work from home mom sort of thing, every week sometimes it's seemingly a different week, especially with the type of work that I do. Kind of have to kind of live on the fly and just be willing to go with the flow. So for this week and this week's workflow, I kind of have to do it this way. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching it. Thank you for all of your comments. I've so enjoyed interacting with everybody in the comments and getting to know people better, hanging out with people here online with my daily videos. If you're a new subscriber, I'm so glad to have you here. And all my contact information is in the description of this video, as much as the contact information for any of the sticker shops that I mentioned in this video today. So, and if you have any questions about any sticker shops or anything that I ever mentioned in any of my videos, please feel free to ask. And it's always best for you to ask in the comments of any of the videos. It just makes it easier for me to have like a reference point, because you know, commonly people might have questions or comments that are connected to video content, so it just makes it easier for me to just like address things when they're in kind of appropriate context like that, or just like appropriately connected. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching it. I'll see you in tomorrow's daily video. Bye.